Imagine waking up with no memory of the person you once loved. In this heartwarming anime love story, Yuto wakes up after a tragic accident, only to realize he's forgotten the girl who means everything to him. Hana, determined to reignite their lost love, takes him on a journey through their past. Will Yuto remember their love, or will those memories remain out of reach? Stay tuned till the end to witness the emotional twists and unforgettable moments in this beautiful tale of love and hope. The sun set over the horizon, casting a warm glow on the bustling city below. Somewhere in a quiet hospital room, Yuto stirred from his slumber. His head throbbed with pain, and as his eyes blinked open, the world around him felt unfamiliar. "Where am I?" he whispered, trying to piece together fragments of memories that seemed just out of reach. "Yuto, you're awake," a soft voice broke through the haze, filled with relief and hope. He turned toward the voice and saw a girl standing by his bedside. Her big brown eyes shimmered with tears, her smile radiant, yet somehow there was a sadness in them. "Who are you?" Yuto asked, frowning as confusion washed over him. The girl's smile faltered for a moment before she composed herself. "It's me, Hana. Your girlfriend." Yuto's heart ached at her words, but his mind drew a blank. "I don't remember." Hana swallowed the lump in her throat. She had been by his side ever since the accident. A car crash had left him with severe head trauma, wiping away every memory they'd shared. But she wasn't going to give up. She loved him too much to let him go without a fight. "We met 2 years ago at the bookstore," Hana began, sitting down next to him. "You were looking for the same book I wanted, and you let me have it even though it was the last copy." Yuto listened, watching her with furrowed brows. His heart stirred with emotions he couldn't quite name, but the memories still eluded him. Hana continued, her voice trembling slightly. "After that, we kept bumping into each other, at the park, at the cafe down the street. It was like fate kept pulling us together." Yuto closed his eyes, trying to grasp the fleeting images flashing in his mind, but they vanished as quickly as they came. "I wish I could remember," he said, frustration lacing his voice. Hana reached out, gently taking his hand in hers. "It's okay, Yuto. I'll help you. We'll make new memories together." For the next few weeks, Hana did everything she could to jog his memory. They visited the places they once cherished, the bookstore where they met, the park where they had their first date, and the beach where they spent countless summer afternoons together. She told him stories and recounted moments filled with laughter, love, and shared dreams. But despite her efforts, Yuto's mind remained blank. One evening, after another long day of trying to reconnect the dots of their past, Hana took Yuto to the cafe where they used to meet after school. As they sat by the window, sipping coffee, Hana pulled out an old photo album. "These are some of our favorite memories," she said softly. Flipping through the pages, there were pictures of them smiling, holding hands, and laughing together. Yuto gazed at the photos, feeling a strange warmth in his chest. He couldn't remember those moments, but seeing how happy they looked, a part of him desperately wanted to. Hana pointed to a picture of them on a Ferris wheel, her head resting on his shoulder. "This was the night you told me you loved me for the first time." Yuto's breath hitched. For a brief second he saw it, felt it, the way he looked at her, the way his heart pounded as he confessed his feelings that night. "Hana," he murmured, his voice strained, "I think I remember." Her eyes lit up with hope. "What do you remember?" "I remember how much I love you." Tears spilled from Hana's eyes as she leaned in, pressing her forehead against his. "You've always loved me," she whispered. "Even if you can't remember the past, your heart still knows." Yuto pulled her closer, his arms wrapping around her. He might not have all his memories back, but in that moment, one thing was clear. He didn't need to remember the past to know how much she meant to him. "I'm sorry for making you go through this," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "but I promise I'll make new memories with you, better ones." Hana smiled through her tears, her heart swelling with love. "We'll do it together." And as the sun set behind them, casting the world in shades of gold, Yuto felt, for the first time since the accident, that he was home, right where he belonged, in Hana's arms.